Hey everyone, welcome back to Momo's Nikki. Me and Momo are so hyped for the news about the outfit drop. And we got every ounce of information that we can get from the Chinese server breakdown. Look at Momo, he's so happy about his new cloak. Yeah. Let's not keep you waiting. Let's go see what we got to see. Nikki, ooh, Infinity Nikki's newest limited outfit, Refrain of Reunion or Rippling Reverie, is finally making waves. And after digging through all the information currently available on the Chinese community and official announcement, I can honestly say this might be one of the most unique exploration outfits we've ever seen so far. Oh my god. So beautiful. Okay, that was amazing. So let's get into it. Today we're going to break down everything we know about the Rippling Reverie and its celestial tide ability, the exclusive rewards, and why the Chinese players are already talking about this outfit as a potential game changer for exploration. So grab your favorite drink, sit back, and let's dive right into this spectacular outfit. Rippling Reverie is a sweet attribute outfit releasing as part of the version 2.7 titled Where Stars Yearn, which is probably going to be in the Sea of Stars. Beautiful title. The outfit theme revolves around reunion, starlight, dreams, and gentle pull of destiny. Its lore describes music flowing through the heart like a tide, carrying forgotten dreams and guiding miracles closer to every ripple. Now, before we continue, I had this whole conspiracy theory in my head that Nikki was a cosmic jellyfish that was a baby. There was a whole bunch of them, and Nikki was a cosmic jellyfish that was brought here on the back of a star whale, a celestial star whale that ended up crashing into the oceans of Mirrorland or Earth and and like releasing all the little celestial jellyfish, and Nikki was happening to be one of those special type of jellyfish who was able to actually change her destiny. And this outfit right here screams it, and I love it. Visually, the outfit combines celestial motifs, shimmering bubbles, flowing water effects, and dreamy pastel colors, creating one of the most magical aesthetics I've ever seen in Infinity Nikki. I love the celestial look. I love the iridescent colors, and I definitely love how it looks like a crystal. It is so beautiful. But the real star of the show isn't the outfit itself. It's the ability. Let's check on that real quick. Refrain of Reunion or Rippling Reverie comes with exclusive ability called Celestial Tide. When activated, Nikki can summon a massive magical wave that is like adorned with beautiful cosmic jellyfish. Well, I wouldn't say jellyfish, but more like cosmic fish. And it's beautiful. Like even without you using it as it's tended to be, it is still like a beautiful it's I see it kind of like a free prop piece. If even if you don't get the prop, this is like a free prop piece to me, because when you activate it, Nikki summons a massive magical wave. She can leap onto the wave and ride it upward, giving players an entirely new way to traverse the world. And that is beautiful, because there are some places that are really hard for you to reach unless you have certain type of abilities. Only one wave can exist at a time. But that's really interesting is that Nikki can return to the top of the wave by interacting with its base, which I think that's spectacular. So let's say if you call upon the wave and you get to the top and you accidentally fall, right? So instead of you having to summon another wave, you just go to the original one that you placed and you just interact with the base, which is probably going to say, A to interact or Y to interact or E or F, and you interact and it will just glide you back to the top part of the wave. And I think that is amazing. Because you know why? Because this means that players can repeatedly use the same wave to reach elevated areas without consistently repositioning themselves. For explorers, this could be huge, and I mean real huge, because like I said, there are some places that you just can't reach unless you really go out of your way to try to reach it. And there's also sometimes there's collectibles in out of reach places that is hard to get to unless you do some gymnastics to get there. But this right here is a game changer for the entire Infinity Nikki community. Okay, I don't know what anyone else says about it, but I think this is a big game changer. I completely agree with the Chinese community on this one, because it will help with a lot of gathering and exploration and photo taking and all kinds of things. It's absolutely beautiful. But you know what is the best thing about this? Because you know what? That's not all. The Celestial Tide also introduced a completely new mechanic called starlets. Players can place 3 starlets at a time. You can place them, as you see here, it's showing 1, 2, 3. And as you place it, think of them as temporary little teleport markers. So if you jump off somewhere or go somewhere, you can just like, as long as Nikki stays within the range of most recently placed starlet, she can instantly warp back to wherever she wants. Okay, I think it's a good idea because, like I said, it's good for taking pictures, it's good for doing little snapshots or gathering or collecting. I believe it's a good idea because it's not permanent, because after you use it, the starlets do disappear, which I think is pretty cool because I still have some amber some amber sticky little sticky lamps in Iceland still, because the Saintess ones have not disappeared yet. But I don't complain about it. I still use them. Okay, but I think it's a good thing because when as many Chinese players are comparing this feature to having a personal waypoint system, just like how you had if you got the dragon ability. It kind of works a little bit like that. Imagine it climbing a difficult area, placing a starlet down, jumping down to collect resources, and then instantly returning to your previous position. This can completely change how players approach exploration routes, collectibles, and puzzle solving. The only thing is that you cannot use this ability in the dungeon. Yes, this ability does have limitations. From now, everyone starts calling this completely overpowered. There are some restrictions. The Celestial Tide ability cannot be used in uncleared dungeons. So if you have not cleared a dungeon, you cannot use this. So it can only be used in previous dungeons that you have cleared. You cannot use this during boss challenges, which means not at all. There is no exceptions. You cannot use this ability during any boss fight challenges. Certain special stages block the ability as well. So, like when you are doing the Eurekas, you probably cannot use this ability. And the starlets cannot be placed during the Mirror Crown Pinnacle contest, which means you cannot place this in the Mirror Crown area. Why would you do that? I have no idea. So while it's incredibly useful for exploration, it won't allow players to bypass major challenge content. Okay, just remember that, guys. You can only use it in certain areas. You can use it outside of the dungeon. You can use it in a dungeon you have cleared. You cannot use it in uncleared dungeons. Remember that, guys. You cannot use them in boss challenges, and you cannot use them in certain stages that block the ability as well. Okay, cool. Momo's still so excited about his cloak. Now, let's really get into the juicy bit of this outfit that I don't think a lot of people are talking about. And for me, that is the teleportation. Yes, another bonus feature is the exclusive Warp Spire animation. When Refrain of Reunion or Rippling Reverie ability is equipped, Nikki gains the unique teleportation effect whenever she uses the Warp Spire. It's purely cosmic feature, like a cosmetic feature, but it adds another layer of exclusiveness to the outfit. Interestingly, the animation won't trigger while holding hands with another stylist. So do remember that, guys, that this animation is only triggered when you're standing next to a Warp Spire. It's purely cosmetic, and you cannot hold another player's hand when you're using this ability. It is strictly just for one player only, and it's only is to work when you're teleporting between one Warp Spire to the next. And remember, purely cosmetic. That is the only thing that this feature is about. All right, now let's start breaking down some more things. So let's talk about the Deep Echo rewards. Players who reach like level 160 resonance in the banner unlock a special decoration called Echo of Starlight. This decoration features themes of meteors, memories, and a lonely sky illuminated by distant stars. It is one of the most visually striking Deep Echo rewards we've ever recently seen. It fits perfectly with the outfit and the emotional attachment of the story. It is very, very beautiful. Now, let's look at the Evolution Awards. Like other, premium outfits, Rippling Reverie includes several evolution stages. Stage 1 unlocks dreamy awakening pose. It's a little pose that you can get, it's usually the main pose that Nikki does when, you see her in the full outfit. The second stage unlocks the bubble encounter frame moment and an upgrade version of the decoration. Bubble encounter is a cute little framed moment, with you and Momo. I think it's absolutely gorgeous and it's so cute because we need a lot more little freeze frames with Momo in it. I think it's pretty cool, even though I only have one, but still, that one makes a difference. I used it for the thumbnail. And the upgraded version of the decoration, I love it. It reminds me of a very powerful woman who's annoyed that you bothered her. But I love it. I love the deep purples and the deep blues and the indigos. Oh, it is very, very, very pretty. And for the stage 3, we are getting something really exciting. Players will receive Tracing Rainbows makeup set, a new idol animation, additional poses, enhanced visual effects, and the alternate outfit details. For collectors and photo mode enthusiasts, Stage 3 looks especially rewarding. So save up your diamonds, guys. Save up your revelation crystals, because if this is what you want, I think you want to get it, because for me, I would love to have this outfit. Like I said, it just makes me feel so ecstatic that Info came out with this, because like I said, I always theorized that Nikki was a cosmic jellyfish, and this right here just made my day. Okay, guys, so let's move on to some of the stuff that the information I picked up in, the Chinese community and their reactions to the outfit so far. So the biggest discussion revolves around exploration. Many players believe that the Celestial Tide could become one of the strongest exploration abilities currently available. The combination of vertical movement, the teleport functionality, the efficient traversal makes it stand out from previous ability outfits. Others are praising the visual effects, especially the wave animation, bubble effects, and the celestial theme. Of course, some players are debating whether the utility alone makes the banner worth pulling for. But one thing most players seem to agree on is that Rippling Reverie feels genuinely different from previous releases. Now, my thing about it is, when it comes to pulling on the banner or not, I believe it's up to the player. I don't think anyone should convince you whether or not you should pull on something that you like. Whether another person likes it or not, I think you shouldn't base your roles for an outfit based on somebody else's opinion. I believe if you want it, go for it. Now, let me give my final thoughts. Overall, Rippling Reverie appears to be much more than just a beautiful outfit. It's introducing new ways to move through the world, new exploration, strategies, and mechanics that can become incredibly valuable for collecting and completionists. Whether you're pulling for the aesthetics, the lore, the visual effects, or the powerful Celestial Tide ability, this is shaping up to be one of the most talked about outfits of version 2.7. But now I want to hear from you. Are you pulling? Are you planning on pulling for Ripple Reverie or Refrain of Reunion? Do you think the Celestial Tide is worth investing? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Remember, it's free. And if you like stuff like this, don't forget to turn on your notifications to never miss future Infinity Nikki updates. Until then, I'll see you guys on next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.